Hello everybody! Like you can see, it's pretty crowded here in Kennedy Meadows. So pack your stuff and get out of there and look at the amazing views you get right after leaving Kennedy Meadows. You got this amazing little climb over the ridge and having some really, really good views. The weather seems beautiful, the views are amazing, the climb is not too bad, spirits are up, everything is great. And then you turn around and see this little dark spot up there. It makes you wonder. And sure enough, this little tiny dark cloud got bigger and bigger, really, really fast. It's kind of scary how fast the weather can change out here. So you have this really blue sky in the background, and then all of a sudden it's getting dark and rainy. So I got a little clip for you here where you can listen to the rain. It wasn't actually too bad. So it did rain, it did thunder, did see a couple of lightnings, but it was serious, not too bad. I put my rain jacket on, not even my pants. Sorry. No, and as quick as the thunder came, it was gone again, and I had a blue sky for the rest of the day, more or less. I had a little bit coming over one of the ridges. It was a little bit dark again, but I didn't get rain on again this day. So I had a really nice hike. It actually was nice with the rain. It cooled it a little bit down for us, and everything smelled so amazing afterwards, especially stuff like this. The next day is beautiful. I've got some new mushrooms. I haven't seen a lot of mushrooms on this trail, so I love it if I find some of those. Yeah, and not as much alive like the mushroom, but still cool stuff on the trail. The trail is very, very nice. It's still a lot of snow patches here and there, but it's not too bad. It was a really nice hike today too. Found a soda under a tree. That's some nice people left there for us hikers. So that's always a nice treat, especially on a day like this. It's pretty warm. So thank you, whoever left them there. don't really have too much to say about all of this. Look, it's beautiful. Like I said, we had a couple of snow patches, but they were really not too bad. Actually, they mixed the trail up a little bit, so it's not getting boring. But obviously, the trail will never get boring. There's always something to look at. We had a couple of ponds and a little bit of blowdowns still lying around. And those amazing views, I just love it. And the terrain changed so much walking through those fields, then being up on the side of the ridge. You have your mom, it's back. Oh, I love those guys. They're so cute. Yeah, you being on the side of the ridge, you're going over and going down in the valley. It's amazing to be out here. I love it so much. Tahoe, Sips, and Remedy. You will see a little bit more of those guys in the future for a while, since I have some bad news at the end of this video, but we get to that. Ooh, a little more wildlife. So we got another beautiful morning out here, and unfortunately you got a lot of insects in your tent, not inside your tent, but in between the fly and the netting. It is kind of disgusting sometimes because you don't want to squish them inside your tent, so you have to try to get everything out. But yeah, that won't ruin my morning. It is a beautiful one. And it's a lovely hike, a little bit of climbing over the rocks and stuff, but basically it's a really nice trail today too, well maintained. Might be because it's crossing other trails where a lot of tourists are, but I don't mind. So I getting a ride into Lake Tahoe, looking like a hobo. I'm surprised they took me in. I managed to get into town and looking for some stuff and stumbling into a casino. That was very weird. I've never been in one before. I've done my resupply. I'm ready for the next section. But before I start the next section, I have to say goodbye to Weed. If you notice, this is the first time you see him in this video, and this is due to him having an injury. He had got a fracture break in his tibia. So this is our farewell dinner. I want to thank you, Weed, for being a part of this amazing journey. You made it very special for me. You helped me through a lot of really hot days in the desert and kept the spirit high. I loved every day hiking with you. You made it so interesting, telling me about all those critters and birds. Don't forget the birds and the trees and lichens. I've learned a lot on this trip thanks to you, and I'm gonna miss you. I hope you're well. I'll keep in touch, and for the rest of you, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next part.